Hello, and welcome again to my channel. So today I want to talk about something that happened recently, which is kind of funny to know that a lecturer is suing the university. I mean, this happened recently in UNN, whereby a lecturer that was given appointments somewhere around 2014. He claimed that after him resuming the job, he wasn't given an appointment letter per se, and so he waited for about 1 year, maybe like he was on probation or something like that. They tested him for 1 year, and then he was supposed to be given an appointment letter of confirmation by 2015, and the university failed to do so. And in his response, he rushed and to the court to seek a court a court intervention in the process. And since that time, the university has still not given him his appointment, but rather this year, 2020, December 4th, the university decided to give him a sack letter. So it is pathetic to see that happen, but what I'm trying to pick out here is the fact that he was working in the university. Although he claimed he was working somewhere in South Africa, he was a lecturer in South Africa before coming back to Nigeria, because of course he have the zeal to work in this country, to be patriotic to his country, bringing his skills to his country. But the important thing here is the fact that he is working in the university and then he is again suing that same university. Meanwhile, he still wants to continue to work in that university. I think it's a little bit absurd the way he did that. If you are suing your employer, then you should be ready to leave that employment, because you can't be in an employment and be suing your employer and expect that things will still be going as normal. I don't think you should have expected anything less than what is happening right now, because if he's suing them, then you should have been ready to know that, okay, they are going to sack you any day because they already know that you are in opposition. But if you didn't sue them, maybe you sent out a plea or a request or a notice to notify them, okay, this should have been done since this time around or so time, but it wasn't. What is holding it back? Is there something I'm not doing? Is there a particular fulfillment? Is there a particular role I'm not fulfilling as required? What should I do? What is the next step? Things like that should have been what he should have been gunning for, and not to sue the university as a whole. The university as a whole is bigger than him as an individual. He's just a lecturer, and there are hundreds of other lecturers in the university, and he's not indispensable. But that aside, we understand that these things happen sometimes. Sometimes they use someone as an interim, and then eventually that person gets confirmed. But also sometimes they use someone as an interim. Meanwhile, they are using him to wait on someone else to come and take over. This we have seen played out sometimes. There are some universities whereby you see someone acting in a position and will be there for about 4 years or 5 years, and then eventually he is now confirmed to now start working as the person that is supposed to be in that position. What happened to the previous 4 years? He was acting. Can you imagine? Well, acting is supposed to be something that is temporary, which is within months. But that is the culture we have here. But I think with the skills that he supposedly have, to have worked in South Africa and now have worked in UNN, it should be easy for him to get a job in another university. But of course, other universities will also know that, okay, this man sued the whole university because they didn't give him his appointment letter. So what is it there to say that he will not also sue us when it comes to our own university? So it's a little bit of dangle, though his lawyer is trying to stop the sack letter from being effective. We hope that happens. And the university is also seeking to address the matter out of court, which is something I think should be smart alternative for him to take. I think he should take that to settle the matter out of court, so that it doesn't tarnish his profile, because he still have a long way to go. I mean, even though he doesn't work in that university anymore, there are other opportunities elsewhere. But when he begins to project himself as someone that fights the system, it becomes a problem for other systems to accept him. So that is just what I have to say, and I hope that the case gets resolved, but whatever it is, you get updates. Thank you for listening. See you in the next one.